Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Houston Astros. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Well, winning Game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Hunter Brown. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
The right fielder, number 15, Josh Lowe.
The line to kick the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Bounce to the right side. Altuve throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Fly ball down the line, and it falls.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first. So.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Check on the runner, and he's back safely. And there's the strike.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
1 out and a runner at second here in Game 2 of the World Series. And Mookie takes.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Down on strikes. 2 gone now.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That clips the zone. 0-1. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Over to third, but the throw's offline.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Garcia.
So 2 down. Adolis Garcia steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, not close. One run across in the frame so far here in game 2. Brown checks the runner, and he's back standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Next offering misses. 2-0.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Two outs. Shohei on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jose Altuve in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here's 0-1.
Ball 1.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, 1 by 1, and try to push the runs across as often as possible.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Altuve waits. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And a good eye there. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. In the air, out towards left center. It falls in, and that's a hit.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And another ball. Pena, the base runner at first with 1 out. Pickoff throw, and he's back in standing. That one fouled off, 2-2. Righty to the plate. That one the other way, and foul ball. Righty delivers. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Gallo toss to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Astros nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Adolis Garcia. Brown back to work. That one fouled off. Brown in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Slings to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting 5th, the catcher.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. There's a strike. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and they get the out on Smith.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Ball 1 to Taylor. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, out towards right center. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here in Houston, bottom half of inning number 2. And now here's the veteran DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
And the pitch. The other way. And it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game there.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Runner at second, nobody out. Makes the grab, one down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Alex Bregman. And a foul ball. Next offering is down low.
One ball,
Tying run in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Man at second. Out to short. Betts. And they get Bregman for the out.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Next to hit, Brent Rooker. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
And a swing and a miss. That is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Here's the veteran first baseman, Joey Gallo. The wind of the pitch. Strike 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Next pitch is downstairs.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Just off the inside edge. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Junior Caminero steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out, base is empty. He was late there, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Drifts towards it. Snags it for the second out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Josh Lowe steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. Slider misses outside. Next pitch is outside. And that one off the outside edge. There's a strike, 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Edman stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
No, the 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, he's safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And that skips in the dirt. That one misses. Ball 3.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right? Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. One left for L.A., but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Houston, Jose Abreu up to hit.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Edman in position. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Jake.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
One down, base is empty. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. On the ground, and that's just foul. And that's outside. And a full count now. And that's too high, ball 4.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Altuve batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. Ball 1 there.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Man at first, 1 away. On the ground, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. So they go quietly there. We head to the 4th inning now in game 2. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Astros nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Mookie Betts. And he deals. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Out to short, Pena. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That's a slider for a strike. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Adolis.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Adolis Garcia. Grounded out his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. And here it comes.
Ball one.
Ground ball Abreu. He'll do it himself, and the Dodgers are set down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Astros nothing. Game 2 of the World Series. Now Jeremy Pena. And a pitch. And that's down and away.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Yamamoto picks over, and he dives back in safely.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The pitch. That one hooked foul. The Dodgers up by a run. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. That one is absolutely belted. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Doubled in his first AB. And that one fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. Yamamoto over to first. Pena dives back in safely. Kicks and fires. That one finds the zone. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And another ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Pena leads off first with 1 away. Just outside. And that's ball 3. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And a pitch. Got him! That's the second out.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
And now, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 1 so far. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Two outs. And a foul ball. And now it's 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gallo takes it himself. What a play. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Astros nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Brown back to work. Smith measures 5 feet 10 inches, 31 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Now the 0-1. In there at the knees for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Lance McCullers Jr., the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Valdez getting loose as well. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls, Singy.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
Now it's the second baseman, Chris Taylor. Flied to right his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
1 down, base is empty. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Myers makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting. The first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Joey Gallo. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. That's a little bit low. And that one is inside. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Caminero stands in now and watches strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 1-2 here. And that's too high.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
The pitch. Got him. And that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 1-0. And the batter now, Alex Bregman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The wind of the pitch. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it is gone. He circles the bases, and we are all tied up. It's 1-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it, and circled the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now here is Brent Rooker. And ball one.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Inside, just missed. Yamamoto maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering is in for a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up. I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So digging in, Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's 1. Relay to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. And the first offering is not close. And a pitch. And that one sliced foul. Outside. And that's ball 2. Swings through that one.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Alex Bregman brings the power for Houston. All even now at 1-1. You're watching the World Series on the show. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Lance McCullers Jr. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 43, Lance McCullers.
So digging in, Josh Lowe.
The right fielder, number 15, Josh Lowe.
The wide to kick the pitch. And that one missing low. Activity in the bullpen. Penn Murphy getting loose out there. Barlow getting cranked up as well. McCullers winds, fires. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Edman up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. The pitch. That's outside, and it's 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, and there's a hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Mookie now.
Counts 1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. To short, could be 2. Over to Altuve. On to Jose Abreu. That's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jose Altuve getting ready to hit. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the righty deals. Little chopper rolls foul. That one misses in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Right-hander kicks, deals. This one high in the air to left center. Garcia settles under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. One down.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And the batter now, Yordan Alvarez.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2. And a strike.
0-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. Next offering misses down and away. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, in time. The 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. New pitcher on now, Matt Moore.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. Shohei Ohtani digs in now. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the 1st. And the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Kicks and deals. Going to count 1 and 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And 1 out now. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now it's going to be Adolis Garcia. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. And now the lefty. And there's a ball.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 2. And a foul ball. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
First pitch misses. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Bounce to the left side. Jumps, throws, in time. Got him, and that'll do it.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Drew Smith gets the ball now.
Number 33, Drew Smith.
Here's the catcher,
Leading off
Yainer
for the
Diaz.
Astros, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
And he deals. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. That one missing inside. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one finds the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
Leading up for the Astros,
Alex Bregman
The
up
third
next for the Astros.
Alex
He's already homered here in this one. Bregman swings, hits one deep, left field. Garcia going back, pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Now it's the right
Now
fielder, Brent Rooker.
right fielder.
Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Abreu in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And the right-hander deals. He swings and fouls one off. Righty to the plate. In the air, left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So the Astros lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Joey Gallo steps to the plate.
Joey Gallo.
The pitch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
The lefty, the 1-0. And fouled off. Here comes a pitch.
Ball 2.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brian Abreu, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Soto warming up as well. The 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And here it comes. Got him! And that's the first out.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Down the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 15.
Now here is Josh Lowe. A strikeout and a walk. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swings through that.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Tommy Edman waiting for a turn at the plate. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one hit to right. Rooker drifts towards it. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Astros 2 and the Dodgers 1. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Dinelson Lamet.
94, Dinelson Lamet.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
The center fielder, Jake Myers.
The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Lamet, in his 7th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Whips it to Gallo. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front. Rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And delivers outside. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's a base hit.
The batter, number 3.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jeremy Pena. Fouled off. He was late. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 2.
One ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Righty delivers. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
At the belt and fires. Sets him down on strikes. Strike 3 called, and a slider at the knees.
The left fielder, number 44.
Yordan Alvarez will hit next.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Lamet checks over to first, and he's back. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And that one pulled foul. Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's even up.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over. 1 left for Houston, but they still lead it 2-1. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Ryan Abreu.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And a pitch. Edman stands in now, looks at that one inside. Here's a 1-1. And another ball. And a pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in for the out. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Betts, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And the pitch is in for a strike. And 1-1. Turns and fires to Betts. And a count 1-2. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one out to right. Settles under this one. Makes the grab for the second out. So they're down to their final out. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 3. And there's a foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.